Hi everyone, this is Jaya Karamchandani and welcome to this part 2 on Diwali series. Last episode I talked about Dhanteras. It's also known as Yam Deepdan. So basically it's the stars or the positioning of the planets is so auspicious that the prayers if you do and simple things I didn't go too elaborate into because I believe as long as you can maintain your intention and devotion and trust the process that works. It's not how elaborate the process could be, it's how long can you get connected while whatever you're doing. And even if I have shared many things, do what you feel right. Ultimately that's what will give you the results. So what you can do is I did share many things for you to go get and do the prayers for Dhanteras, and I did also share that once you keep the handful of coriander seeds on the yellow piece of cloth, and after prayers you take that yellow cloth, tie the cori in that, put it in your savings box. Put it where your running cash is. If you're into business, where day-to-day income comes is, or at home in your savings place. And the next day after the prayers, those handful of coriander seeds, you grind them and make the coriander powder, and you can use it in your day-to-day cooking. The same thing for your salt and sugar also you can utilize. But the broom that you got, even if you are used to vacuuming, and especially in America or Australia or other countries, if you're used to vacuum and there hardly is the need for broom, still you pray it and try on and often in the deck or the garage, use that broom. It just enhances prosperity. I cannot tell you exactly how, but I have seen it does. Now, once you have taken care part of all the other factors for Dhanteras, next day you put the image of Kuber back where you pray and Dhanvantri back. And now many of you ask what to do. Do we need to buy new images of Lakshmi and Ganesha if you have silver or gold or any metal? So what you do the next day after Dhanteras, if you already have Lakshmi, Ganesha, or let's say if you have Kauri and Gomti Chakra already with you, you take them out, wash them. If you have with regular water, add a little turmeric, that is good. You can just rinse it off in a plate and keep it clean. Next day on Diwali Puja, you take a altar or wherever you pray, but before you pray, try to use the broom that you prayed on Dhanteras. Clean that place with that broom. Next, after cleaning, spread a piece of yellow, actually I'll say red cloth, and on that you establish this Ganesha and Lakshmi that you were using last year, but now they are new because you symbolically and with intention cleansed it, and you're invoking the blessings for this year. Or if you have bought the new pair of Lakshmi and Ganesha, or you downloaded the image and put on that red cloth. And also you're going to place the idol of Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. Money isn't of much use if you do not know how to utilize it or how to put it to use. With the same logic, you invoke the blessings of goddess Saraswati, and next to her you keep your books. If you are appearing for competitive exams, or your kids are into school and college, or your own business and accounting books. So the logic is 1 or 2 books related to your work, whatever you're doing. If you're a student, your studies, if you're into business or job, related to that. And now you do the prayers. You offer the mantras during Dhanteras to Kuber. Just bow. Inside you, as long as you just bow them and thank them for having the presence in your life, that will do its work. I'm not sharing here the elaborate Kuber mantra or Dhanvantri mantra or Lakshmi mantra. All you can say Om Kuberaya Namah, Om Ma Lakshmi Namah, that will do. Om Dhanvantri Namah, that will do. But if that is also too much, just bow. And similarly for Lakshmi Puja, you pray to Ganpati, you pray to Lakshmi and Saraswati. After that, you do the Aarti, Lakshmi and Ganesha Aarti. If that is also too much, you're praying whichever form you want. You can just thank them for having the presence in your life and giving you the wisdom and the focus that helps you stay focused in your life and seek the goals in the right direction. After you have done the prayers, for Dhanteras, you will offer the prasadam of yogurt with little honey in it. But on Lakshmi Puja, you offer any white prasad, and that could be the rice pudding or just the misri, the sugar cubes, or you can also use some pieces of coconut, anything white. After Aarti, you can distribute within your family, But that owl which I asked you to keep during Dhanteras, that still should be there. So right now, after this puja, that owl is still going to sit there. Next day after shower in the morning, you take that owl and keep it wherever you keep your money as savings, not inside, but you can keep next to it or behind. Owl is considered the vehicle of goddess of wealth, Lakshmi. It also gives you the focus. It also gives you the right mindset and the wisdom to think right and act right, and also having that intelligence will help you in decision making, and it's all about your mind power. So goddess of Saraswati gives you the knowledge. These days it's all about knowledge. Whatever you earn and grow, it's how you reach, how you approach others, that is equally important, and that is all the blessings of goddess Saraswati. Now I would say here that you all went and got stuff for Dhanteras. Keep in mind, many of you asked that I asked you for lighting a diya in southwest based on the country or the weathers. If you cannot, you can get the tea light of the wax or the battery tea lights. The idea is to let the diya or let the light be there. It takes the darkness away from your life. The southwest or in the front of the home, see whatever works best for you, do that, but make sure you have lit a diya. That is important. Don't forget that kauri in Dhanteras puja, you take it and you're going to keep it inside where you keep your day-to-day earnings. But today after Lakshmi puja, I asked you to get 11 Gomti chakra. So you do the tika, haldi and kumkum on it. And after the prayer, next day after Lakshmi puja, in the same red cloth that you spread, you did the tika, offered the prasadam, any gold and silver you had, the coins or the jewelry, keep that also as well. Do your aarti, and any other rituals that you follow, you can still follow. The Gomti chakra after the arati, you keep there, do the tika. Next day after shower in the morning, in that red cloth, you tie it and take that bag, and you're going to keep it where you do your savings. Kauriya will go in your day-to-day income, in your business or savings at home. This is more as a treasure. I would say the locker where you keep your additional savings and money, that is in form of the wealth. You're going to keep these Gomti chakras there. Now, many of you asked, and I just want to quickly make it clear that if you already have the idols of Lakshmi Ganesha of silver or gold or metal, you need not buy. You can use it again. The same thing with Kauri and Gomti chakra. You can clean it and use it again. Broom also, as I said before you start Lakshmi puja, just try to clean that area where you're about to start prayers by using the broom that you prayed on Dhanteras. That is very important. And many people also use Shri Yantra made of sphatic, or just the Shri Yantra, symbol of Lord Lakshmi. If you have it, the same way you will wash it and then use it for Lakshmi puja. That's important. If you forgot all that, you can still bring the Lakshmi Ganesha, use the Ganges water or the plain water with your intention, clean it and keep it for Lakshmi puja. Make sure everyone in the family has time to just pray, even for a few seconds, or touch one of the prayer elements, the flowers or the tika, whatever you have brought in your offering, that is important. After you have done that, the prasad you distribute within the family members. But during this whole process, if it is too much for you, and even if you do not follow this religion, the time, the stars and the planets are not tied to any one religion. It is just the culminating of your desires, bringing more prosperity during this time frame is what's important. You can still do whichever way you feel right. Kauriya helps in Dhanteras, and Gomti chakra also helps to bring the wealth and prosperity. You can pray to whichever form God you want. The color red is important. Tie them, put it where you keep your extra cash or jewelry. It will do the same for you. How you connect, it's that will generate wealth, because you will be vibrationally aligned with your energies. That's important. Now comes the owl. If you have kept the owl the whole year, let it be there. What you're going to do with that, I think we'll talk in one of the later videos. But let's say if you have too many silver coins and Lakshmi Ganesha images on that, or if you have too many idols of Lakshmi Ganesha, never ever go and sell that. You can go the day after Dhanteras, if you have too many of those, and ask them to exchange something. What happens if you have silver coins with Lakshmi Ganesha and you have left it at home? You may not realize, but it creates vastu dosh. If it's in your room, suddenly you have kept god or goddesses in your bedroom. Kids' room, you may not know, the feet might be facing the god or goddesses. There is a place, there is an energy, there is a direction for each element of your life. If anything I have shared you have not been able to relate, or if it spoke to your heart, please share so it may reach out to many others as well. All during this whole process of creating this channel and spending the time and speaking to you every week, and you all have always appreciated. And as we are growing, I just want to let you know again, my intentions always have been to make it simple. If the creators had the intention of making it difficult, they would not have in the very first place created it. But for you to understand this magic and the logic behind how this astrology and numerology and the blessings of these energies work, I won't say there are set rules, but I would say if you connect within yourself, it's going to speak to you. Whichever form you believe, follow that. Keep it simple. These are rituals, and I try to make it very simple, not ask you to go elaborate on mantras, because I believe it is the intention that count. And out of respect, if you can just do pranam, or you are grateful for what prayers you're doing and having the blessings of wealth in your life and health, that does the same way. Wishing you all a very, very happy Diwali. And once again, thank you for being part of this Invincible Passion talk show here. And I try my best to respond to as many comments as possible. But again, continue growing this family. Thanks again. Stay tuned.